lots of facts from this book about toads because this book is a special kind of book. It's not a story. It's not made up. It's a... Jessie, do you remember?
It's a real information.
It is real information. And does anyone remember that word that we call real information books?
The table.
Katie?
It's real
It is real information. It's called... Haley, what is it called?
Nonfiction.
Nonfiction. Everyone say that. Nonfiction. It is a nonfiction book. And kindergartners, I want to teach you something important about nonfiction books today. Kiana, eyes right up here. We're not going to read the whole story again today.
Yay.
Instead, we're going to look at some special parts of the book, some special features of the book that the author, Alyse Sweeney, used to help us understand. When authors write nonfiction books, they don't draw pictures all the time.
No.
They use special features to help us understand, and I want to show you some of those today. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm remembering. I want to go take you to this part right here. Oh, here it is.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, look at that. Do you remember what we learned about where toads live? Jeremiah, where do toads live?
Toad live right on dry land, right next to the water.
They live on dry land, but next to the water. Annabelle, I want to show you something special that the author used in this nonfiction book.
They can live in the trees.
Sometimes they can. Good remembering. Now, look right here. What is this?
Planet.
It's the planet. It's called a map. Map. Now, let me tell you something about this map. The author used this map. The author used this map to help us understand about where frogs live, Thomas. Let me tell you something. See this little box right here?
Yeah.
See it? What color is that box?
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay. Now next to it, it says where toads live. Look on that map. Wait. Look on that map. Think about that map. Where do those toads live? Where do the toads live on that map? It's showing me. Sometimes on trees, but let's look at the map. Allison.
In the yellow, it's a Mayflower. Spots over here.
On all those yellow spots? That's right.
It's not the Mayflower.
So, listen, Annabelle. Do toads live down here?
No.
What about right here? Do toads live right here?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because it's yellow.
Because it's yellow. Do toads live right here?
No.
Oh, no. What about down here?
Yes.
They
I see
sure
my
do.
name.
And they live on that yellow. They live near water on land. They live in trees, just like we read in those words. But on this map, we can see where on the planet they live. They live in lots of places, don't they?
Yeah.
Do you see all those places? All that yellow.
Okay.
I want to show you another page. So sometimes nonfiction authors use maps to help us understand. Okay, let's turn. Oh,
What?
I'm going to show you this.
It's toad. There's tadpoles.
Oh, do you guys remember this?
Yeah.
What was this teaching us about? What did we learn about? Toads start as tadpoles, and then what happens, Jeremiah?
And then they grow up with arms and legs.
Oh, they grow up with arms and legs, and then what?
And then they become to be a frog.
And then they grow up to be a frog. That's right. Kindergarteners, sit down. I want to read this part to you again. But I want you, not yet, sit down. Thank you, Davion. kindergarteners. This picture right here is something special the nonfiction author used. You ready, CJ, to hear what it's called? It's a big word. Are you ready for it?
Whoa!
It's called, are you ready, Davion? A diagram. Say that.
A
Diagram. And this diagram shows us the toad life cycle. So listen, I want you to listen while I read. And we're going to see, why did the author put this in the diagram here to help us understand? Are you ready? I'm going to read the words. Toads' bodies change in a process called metamorphosis.
Ooh.
First, adult toads lay strings of eggs in water. Tiny tadpoles grow inside.
Oh.
The tadpoles hatch. They grow legs and lungs. Adult toads leave the water to live on land. Some toads live up to 40 years.
It was 100 years.
I'm going to give you all a picture. I'm going to give you all a copy of this picture, okay? Are you ready? Shh. I'm going to give you the picture. Do you know how fast these out?
I'll make it Genesis here.
I want you to look at that and think about how toads grow.
I have it.
Look at the, oh, stay there, stay there. Look at that diagram. How do toads grow up? It's coming, it's coming. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Looking at the paper in front of you, do you have yours? Oh, you didn't get one? Here. Oh. Okay, hold it in your lap so you're looking at it. Just like Pablo has it in his lap, he's ready. Now listen, I'm going to read the words to you. And I want you to point on the diagram to where what it's talking about, okay? Listen. Shh, don't move the papers. I'm going to wait for it to be quiet.
I'm not moving.
Shh, thank you. You can go on the floor in front of you or on your lap, your choice. Shh, here we go. Listen. First, adult toads lay strings of eggs in water. Strings of eggs in water. Do you see that on your page? Point to it, point to it. Edwin found it on his page. Show someone next to you. Where does it show that? Adult toads lay strings of eggs in water. Where are the eggs?
There they are.
Oh, James! James noticed, look, there's, what's right here? An arrow! So what is going to happen after their eggs?
They hatch.
Ashley, what's happening?
They grow legs and then they turn into dogs.
They grow legs. Let's see what the words say. Let's see if the words match. Are you ready? Tiny tadpoles grow inside the eggs.
And they turn to frogs.
The tadpoles hatch. Oh, what is it showing? Where did the tadpoles hatch? Show me on your diagram. They're still in the water. Oh, look, we moved to the next circle. There they are. They grow legs and lungs. Do you see? Are they growing legs and lungs in that diagram?
Yeah.
They sure are. Oh, what happens after they grow legs and lungs?
They turn to frogs.
Look at your diagram. There's another arrow. Follow the arrow.
Then they live on land. They turn to toads.
They turn into adult toads and they go onto land. Oh, now I have a question. Look, here's another arrow. The adult toad. Hey, there's another arrow. Why is there another arrow there?
Because it's going in a circle in a circle.
Is the adult toad going to turn into eggs?
No, because he's going to poop them out into the water.
The adult toad is going to lay some eggs. The mommy toad will lay some eggs. This diagram helps me understand how toads live and how they grow up and how they have babies. I want you to use your diagram. Turn to a partner and tell them, how does the diagram help us understand about toads?
Does everyone else have a partner?
What's the diagram? Okay, they lay eggs here. What happens? Where do we go? Oh, we follow the arrow. What happens? Follow the arrow. What happens after we do? We're first eggs, and then they do what? What happens? Oh, are they fish?
Do you not have a partner?
They are. Now I know.
Okay.
And then it turns into a toad, and then the toad, what happens?
Next time we
does what? What happens? What's your diagram help us understand? Okay, where do they hatch? Where does it start?
Oh, can you tell me something about the diagram? They grow tails, and after they have eggs. Back over. Do you have more to tell me about the diagram? We have to include everyone, because everybody needs a partner.
Well, right now. Oh, thanks, Mark. Jump in, Noel, right now. Tell your partners what does the diagram show you. Can Mark, can Noel go?
Can we look at what else?
Oh, are you finished? And then, go ahead. And then what happens? Yeah, they grow all the eggs and all. And then what happens?
Oh, do you have anything else? What else can you tell me about
The toad does what?
the diagram? Shows
Laying more eggs. Go ahead, Noel. First,
Are they eating
the
snakes?
eggs hatch, and what happens?
So let's look at pictures of these arms. What can you tell me?
Grow arms and legs, and they get rid of their tails, and then it turns into a mom, a big toad, an adult toad, and then what does that mom do? It lays some eggs. Good. Sit on your papers. I said sit on them. I'm going to count 3. Let's see if we can all be sitting on them. 2. 1. Genesis is ready. Noelle is ready. You want me to hold it? Thanks. Davion's sitting crisscross. Davion's ready. And you sit right there right now. Okay. No, you're fine. Kindergarteners, I'm going to need some help. Let's see. Allison. Allison, talk to me about how does the diagram help us understand what we read? And then what happens? They go on land, and then what happens? And it happens again, right? It keeps going around and around. That's the toad's, Jessie, life cycle. Go get a drink quickly. Okay, I got one more thing. One more question I was wondering. Remember this page?
He tastes bad.
How do you know he tastes bad? Do you remember Thomas?
Yeah, because
Kiana?
it's so he can keep predators away because they don't want to touch him because he's bad.
What tells the predators that he tastes bad?
Because he got something here because it's so red.
The red and the green, all the colors tell predators, don't taste me, I taste bad. Now, what do you think would happen, kindergarteners? What would happen if he wasn't bright colors, if he was just brown?
It was toad. It was fucking toad.
What do you think those predators would do if he was just brown? Oh, think to yourself. Think to yourself for a moment. Davion, think to yourself.
I know.
What do you think predators would do? What would happen if the toad did not have colorful skin? Tap your head when you know. Tap your head when you know. I'm going to wait for everyone. Hannah, I'm waiting for everyone. If the toad did not have colorful skin. Let's try that again. Listen to my sentence, Davion. Listen to my sentence. Eyes right here, Jesse. I'm going to wait a moment. Let's practice. My turn. If the toad did not have colorful skin.
If the toad did not have colorful skin.
Turn to someone new and tell them. What do you think would happen? Pause it if I need to. Sit up. What would happen if he didn't have colorful skin? What do you think? What would the predators say?
What do you think about what Ashley said?
Would they like that? Why not? Bad for their tummy is good
You
thinking.
don't remember what she said?
What would happen if the toad's skin is not colorful?
Okay, are you listening?
What do you think would happen?
Okay, listen to what Ashley said.
You still think it's disgusting? So what do you think would happen? Would the predators know it tastes disgusting? No? Oh, because those colors tell them.
Is that what you were thinking?
Oh, tasty, right? When would they do that? If you were a predator and you ate a toad because he wasn't colorful, what would you think?
Right, and what does the red predator?
You would think it's bad?
What would you think that it doesn't taste good, right?
You would think it tastes bad? What would you say?
You're never going to eat a frog?
Like this, right? Naomi, what do you think would happen if a toad was not colorful?
If the toad was not colorful, it would be not tasty.
You think maybe it won't taste bad? Because we know that it's colorful because its skin tastes bad and so it warns predators. Oh, maybe. I wonder if that would happen. Good prediction, Naomi. That's some stuff here. Haley, what do you think would happen if a toad did not have colorful skin? Maybe it would taste good. Maybe. Did anyone else say that maybe it would taste good? Some of you did. Some of you said other things. Thomas, what did you say? What do you think would happen if a toad did not have colorful skin?
If toad didn't have colorful skin, predators will think he's good, then he will be dead.
Oh, you think maybe predators would eat him because they didn't know? And then he would be dead? That might happen. I heard heard another friend say, maybe, Kiana was telling me, maybe predators would eat him because they didn't know that he tasted bad. But do you think maybe he could still taste bad even if he's brown? Oh, imagine you're a predator. Oh, Edwin, you did say that. Imagine you're a predator. And close your eyes. You're a predator. You're a bird, or you're a snake, or what else was a predator?
Spiders.
Or you're a rat, and you see a toad, and he's brown, and you think, that toad looks tasty. And you bite him. But then he tastes what?
Bad.
What would you think?
It would taste bad.
What would you think? You would throw up? You think, ugh, that's gross, huh? Awesome. I would not want to be a predator who thought a toad would taste good. It's pretty cool that they have colorful skin so that you know, don't eat that toad. Awesome job, kindergartners.
Kindergartners.